Until recently, the territory of the Kharkiv region was under Russian occupation, and today local residents receive the first humanitarian aid and social payments. Ukrainian Post delivers the first pensions to the residents of Balaklia and nearby villages. They have suffered from the occupation for 5 months, and it is important to get back to normal life as soon as possible. Now we can help in this process, and we will continue to do it. Igor Smilyansky, CEO of Ukrposhta, on Twitter. Law enforcement officers already started their work in the liberated settlements. The restoration work continues non-stop, even under shelling.
В пріоритеті для відновлення об'єкти критичної інфраструктури.
The priority in restoration of critical infrastructure facilities goes to heat, electricity and water supply networks, including hospitals and educational institutions, residential apartment buildings. Rebuilding continues in the Chernihiv region, which was also partially under occupation. The number of damaged objects of social and critical infrastructure there, as well as residential buildings, is 7,274. The World Bank estimates that Russian invasion has inflicted damage to Ukrainian infrastructure for more than $346 billion since February the 24th. In the next 3 months, it would be necessary to restore more than 100 facilities of critical infrastructure throughout Ukraine. Such objects have been verified for $3.4 billion right now. The World Bank has already set up a trust account to collect these funds. We have preliminary agreements with the United States. We also discussed this with Germany and other European countries. Of course, the World Bank is joining their actions in collecting these funds for a quick restoration, for survival. The European Union will allocate 100 million euros for the restoration of Ukrainian schools.
It is about autocracy.
We will work with you to support the restoration of Ukrainian schools, because the future of Ukraine begins in schools, and children are the future of Ukraine. This is on top of the 19 billion euros financial assistance provided by the EU to Ukraine.
The International Monetary Fund will develop a new long-term lending program for Ukraine. In the meantime, the IMF plans to provide additional emergency financing for our country, $1.4 billion. This was stated by the managing director of IMF, Kristalina Georgieva. Allies of Ukraine for the anti-war coalition provide financial support since the first months of a full-scale war. This helps support the economy and partially restore the infrastructure in the liberated areas. The restoration of different regions in Ukraine has been distributed by individual states. Each country chooses which region it will help to restore. This is a very good mechanism that allows to increase efficiency and control over the funds. The humanitarian aid is sent there. Various payments are made to internally displaced persons. In addition, the budget expenditures are also financed in large volumes. And of course, military assistance is provided, so vital for the defense from the Russian aggression. In the beginning of September, the Office of the President of Ukraine presented to foreign ambassadors the project of the Fund for the Reconstruction of Ukraine as a financial instrument for post-war reconstruction. The fund's activity will be based on the principles of full openness for donors and citizens of Ukraine. They will also establish control over the use of funds with the involvement of international partners. Reported by Pavlo Stelmach, Vlada Tsurkan, UATV News.